Brandon Carey at the 2019 Mr. Olympia versus Kevin Levrone from different contests in his prime time. Kevin is considerably taller regardless of the difference in the photo's measurements. The front double biceps shows that Brandon has phenomenal biceps. Take a look at his upper physique, the wide chest, the sweep of the lats, along with the small waist, which grant him an impressive V-taper. Kevin from the 1994 Mr. Olympia looks aesthetic and defined, but he does not have the same biceps of Brandon and can't match him in this pose. The front lat spread shows that they both hit an impressive pose, making use of their wide structure. I like the shape of Brandon's chest and shoulders in this pose, with the visible striations he shows. He shows his wide lats perfectly along with his small waist, which add to the aesthetics and the symmetry of his pose. Kevin, on the other hand, does not look less aesthetic, with his wide chest, striated shoulders, massive arms, and separated quads. Here is another shot for Kevin from the 1996 Arnold Classic. He looks phenomenal with his incredible size and superior conditioning. I like Kevin's pose more because he shows better balance between his upper and lower parts, but Brandon also hits a powerful pose, so it could go either way depending on the eye of the beholder. Kevin's side chest is from the 1996 Mr. Olympia. They both hit an impressive pose, making use of their powerful upper part. They both show superior conditioning with visible striations, and both maintain tight midsection. I like the shape of Kevin's chest, shoulders, and arms, and the way he hits the pose, which makes him look more aesthetic and pleasant to the eye. Kevin's shot is from the 1994 Mr. Olympia. Brandon's shoulders look incredibly massive and rounded in this pose. His traps are massive and ripped, but they look too big in comparison with his lats. His thighs, however, look small in comparison with his huge upper part. Kevin may not have the same density or definition that Brandon has in his back, but he still shows better balance overall because he has the more massive thighs. Here is another back double biceps shot with Kevin from the 1995 Mr. Olympia. Brandon is wider in the lats area. He has the more massive and rounded shoulders and the better biceps peak. Kevin, however, has the better thighs overall and shows better balance, but more points would be given to the lats area, so Brandon would win this pose in my opinion. The same goes with the rear lat spread. Brandon has the wider, the denser, and the better defined and ripped lats, but Kevin from the 1994 Mr. Olympia has the better thighs and arguably the better calves too. The side triceps shows that they almost have the same triceps shape. They both have massive and ripped shoulders, which are considered among their best areas. Their chest looks defined and ripped, and they both have massive arms and tight midsection, which add to their aesthetics. Here is another shot for Kevin from the 1995 Mr. Olympia. It's really a tough call between the two in this pose. Notice how symmetrical and proportioned Brandon looks in this shot with his powerful chest, shoulders, arms, and ripped midsection. The abs and thighs shows that they both have ripped abs, but Brandon has the more symmetrical abs and the smaller waist. Kevin never had an impressive midsection, and his abs can't be compared to the likes of Flex and Sean Ray. Although Brandon hits an impressive most muscular, making use of his powerful traps and shoulders and massive arms, Kevin, in my opinion, looks more impressive with his inhuman shoulders and arms. His shoulders take a very unique shape, which makes it almost impossible to beat him in this pose. Here is another shot with Kevin from the 1995 Mr. Olympia. The size, the definition, the proportions, and the symmetry he showed in this pose were amazing. His quads flow better than those of Brandon and look more aesthetic. So Brandon would win the front double biceps, the back double biceps, the rear lat spread, and the abs and thighs, while Kevin would win the side chest and the most muscular. The front lat spread could go either way between the two, but I would give it to Kevin. The side triceps also could go either way, but I like Brandon's pose more. Let me know what you think about this matchup, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.